Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Ariel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my 2021 planner lineup. As you guys can probably tell already, I have quite a few planners in front of me. I have realized over the past couple of years that I am a multiple planner person. My brain just sort of works that way and I really enjoy it. So whether you are a multiple planner person like me, or you enjoy just using one planner a year, I hope you enjoyed this video anyways. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to use these planners for this year. You might have already seen some of my setup videos, which I already sort of explained a little bit of each individual planner, but I wanted to film this video so everything is all in one place for you guys to watch. So for the past few years, I have really enjoyed being a part of the planner community. I have been planning literally for so long, I can't even remember when I first started. I definitely started the planner community maybe in 2015 or 2016. Maybe 2016 was the first year, I'm not entirely sure anymore. But I have been literally planning my whole life, and it's really nice to see how everything sort of evolved over the past few years. Opening my sticker shop, buying other people's stickers from other shops. I use my planners both functionally and decoratively, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how I like doing that. I do want to start off this video by saying that I am both a functional planner as well as a decorative planner. I do feel like decorative planning can still be functional, it just depends on how you use things. I don't think there should be any sort of hierarchy between your style of planning. It's just aesthetic, guys. If you like decorating your planner, then go ahead. If you don't, then don't. It's just personal preference. You don't have to have a certain planner in order to be productive. You can be productive in literally anything, but sometimes I do think that having a very pretty planner or a planner that you enjoy using will help you be more productive because you want to be using that planner more often. So sometimes that is the case, but it's not a deal breaker. So as you guys can see, I do have two ring planners here. They are both clouds from Estelle. I have one in A5 wide size and one in personal wide, and on the other side I do have my Hobonichis. So these are all of my Hobonichis, and as you can see I am using all three sizes. I am using a Hobonichi cousin here. This is the A5 size, and I'm starting the year off in this cover, which is really pretty. It is the green gingham. I also have an A6 here. This is my day free, and I also have a weeks. I'm showing my weeks in this planner because I am using it to track my finances, so it's kind of like a planner, but this is also a journal, so I'll talk about that first to get it out of the way. I do also have another A6 techo, and that is for my journal. I'll quickly show you guys it here. This is my techo, and I've been using it for the past few weeks in 2021. I've been using Hobonichi as my journal for the past maybe 3 or 4 years. Maybe that's when I first bought it. I think so. But this journal hasn't changed because I still really enjoy using it. So why don't I get started talking through a few of the planners that I am using this year. Let's start with the Hobonichis. So the very first Hobonichi that I have here, like I mentioned, is my finance planner in my Hobonichi weeks. So in this planner I'm going to be using to track my finances. I used it last year in this Hobonichi weeks. I still really love this cover. This one is the Strangers No More cover. I think this cover is also available in the 2021 lineup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is illustrated by Akira Minagawa, which is Mina Prahonen. So the same person that designed this is the same person that designed these textiles, so I really like the combination of both of these. So that's why I'm kind of sad to finish this up in 2020. But for 2021, I am using a plain cover weeks. This is the Cherry Blossom, and on top of it I have the Desenka clear cover, which is really cute. I also have it here on my A5 cousin. So I set up this planner already on YouTube, and I have been using it quite a bit. There's some things that I still have left to put in here because I wanted to film this video before I fill it in, because I'm not one of the types of people that will share financial information on the internet. Some people are okay with that, but for me, I am not comfortable. So in the monthly section here, I'm planning on tracking all of the things that go in and out of my bank account. So I will be tracking my purchases in here. I'm going to be tracking all of my bills paid, all of my credit cards, debit cards, all that kind of thing, things that I purchase in cash, which is not frequent at the moment. But I'm going to be tracking all of those in here, and I will be using some of these dots to mark specific things. I'll be putting these dots over the individual dates if it's something really important for really large purchases that I want to remember to keep track of. I also want to use them as indicators for things that I purchase for my shop. So all of the supplies that I use for my sticker shop, those are all going to go in here with a little sticker on it. So that way it's going to be easier for me to find them when I start filing things away. So that is how I'm planning on using this monthly. It's going to be mainly just pen. I'm probably just going to be using the Hobonichi pen, like this one, the Uni Jetstream pen in here. I might even do some color coding depending on what card I'm using, or if I'm making like payments and stuff like that. So those things I'm going to be able to track in this monthly. Even though this monthly is quite small, it is very, very mighty, and I can fit a lot of information in here. At the bottom here, I will also be recording specific things about my bank account. I used to do this. I'm also planning on doing this in my checkbook register, but at the bottom here, I will write little snapshots of my accounts, just so I know at the beginning of the month what I have. So I think that'll be very helpful, and I also do have room on the side here to track anything about customs, duties that I need to pay for certain orders, exchange rates, and other things like that. That is all going to be in my monthly. The second part of this finance section is in the notes section. Let me open to a blank page, one moment. So you might have seen me already set this up again in my Hobonichi Weeks video. I will link that somewhere around here, by the way. But this is how I am planning out my checkbook register. So for a little bit of deco, because you know I do like deco, I love stickers, I do have a piece of washi along the top with a month sticker at the top. I also made these stickers for myself last year, but these are now also in my shop. These just help me divide the page a little bit better so I can do my checkbook register a little bit neater. From previous years that I used this as my checkbook register, I didn't go over 2 pages, so I think this will be enough for me, and I still am able to separate things. For example, one is this credit card, one is a debit card, one is another credit card, and then like business expenses or something like that. This section, I think it is so useful, especially for tracking a lot of my packages, returns and stuff like that. So I keep this up to date as much as possible. Usually at the end of every week I go in here and write in all of the purchases that I make. I don't know if you can see this, but I do have a notes tab over here, and in this note tab I'm keeping track of individual purchases that I make. So all of these note pages in the back are just for me to write down all of my orders, if I have any discounts, if I'm using any coupon codes, if I get customs or duties and stuff like that. That's where I break it down and write all of the numbers, because the other one is sort of just like my checkbook. So this is where I break down each individual order and such like that, because sometimes I find that's very important to know. So that is it for my finance section. The rest of my pages in here I have been using as my journals. So I'll quickly show you guys one of the pages. I think this page is okay to show. So all of the weekly pages in here are sort of journaling. I do a little bit of memory keeping in here, writing little points about my day, but these are just really quick points that I write before I go to sleep, and I have been using a fountain pen in here, which is really nice. As you can see, I do decorate a little bit. I put a few stickers in, maybe a little bit of washi, and I have been journaling like that for the past how many months, so I'm going to continue doing that for this planner. So that is it for my Hobonichi weeks. I feel like I talked about that a little bit too much, but now we can move on to my other planners. Let's talk about my cousin first. So my cousin here, this is my main planner. This is what I'm using every single day to plan out my days. I really like how this planner is dated. I keep a ton of stickers here in, you know what, I'll just take that out. I keep a ton of stickers here in the pockets, and I have a few tabs as well. Again, I set this up in a video as well, so you guys can go ahead and watch that. But I have a ton of functional things in the pockets. I have loads of stickers. I also do have these Canadian holiday stickers that I'm putting in both my monthly and my weeklies. So that's why I have 2 here. I still need to put those in. I'm planning on just putting them all in all at once. But in this planner, I am using to schedule a lot of things. So you might have seen in my previous videos that I really enjoy using this vertical monthly or perpetual calendar. This calendar I really like. One of them I'm using as an index, which is this page, and then the other one is going to be used for pre-planning for my shop's social media. So this is going to be all of the graphics and stuff that I use. As you can see, it is currently blank because my shop is currently on vacation. That's why I can film all of these videos. The monthlies in here are very high level, I guess you can say. I do decorate a little bit. I have a little bit of washi. I have a few stickers. I'm using some of those clear stickers over the dates as well, just for special holidays and birthdays. In here I just have a few high-level things, and sometimes I put in little memories and stuff like that. I definitely also put my orders and stuff in here just so I have that on hand. Sometimes I also pre-plan in here for certain to-dos that I have been putting off, because once they're in my monthly, I know I'm going to do them. So I have a lot of space to write in things here, and next come my weeklies. So I really like vertical planning. It is my favorite type of planning. But here in my Hobonichi Cousin, this is like where the most accurate information comes from. I hope that makes sense because this is always sitting next to me. I'm always writing in it. So as you can see here, I do still decorate, and I use a lot of the stickers for my shop. So all of these stickers are from my shop. The washi is from the Pink Room Co. And I really like how all of my weeklies are turning out at the moment. I think they're so cute. I still think that they are very functional because I have my to-do list in here. I really like the hourly in here because I can sort of sort things out in my brain with that. Everything in here is pretty much in chronological order. I usually keep some important dates on the top, and then things that I go in the morning go underneath it, and then things in the afternoon at the bottom here. Because this is a 24-hour timeline, I'm sleeping during this time, so I generally write my little things over here. So here I just wrote some orders that I made. Sometimes they are like little accomplishments that I made throughout the day. Things that I like to keep track of and reference back to. I always put them in the bottom band here, so I can easily flip through my pages and find the information that I need. Larger things and larger tasks always go into some sort of boxes, and then whatever I need to get done just usually goes into a checklist like this. Sometimes I use actual checklist stickers as well, but so far that has been working for me. For larger tasks as well, I do also use some of these dot stickers so I can find the words really easily, and that's pretty much how I like to plan. This is this week. I do have my stickers. These ones are all from my shop. I'm trying to finish up a few sticker sheets, so this is what this week is looking like. I can probably cross a few things out, but this is generally how I like to plan. I really like using stickers, as you can tell, because I am a sticker shop. I really do like this layout in here, and I think it's very functional. So in the very back here I have all of my dailies tabbed, and in this section I'm using to write reflections throughout the day. So I won't show you my January because I do have some important information in there that I do not want to show. But here I do write reflections about my day. I generally also write the things that I'm doing shop-wise in here as well, and things that I'm doing for customer service as well. So that is all in here. So that is it for my cousin. I do have some trackers in the back as well, but I think those are kind of self-explanatory. I'm using them to track specific tasks. So now I guess I'm going to move on to my next planner. Now this planner was a little bit of an impulse buy because I wanted to try something a little bit newer. Last year I used the Cousin Dailies to house both my reflections and my daily to-do lists, and sometimes I found it a little bit difficult to find some of my to-do lists afterwards because there's so many daily pages. So what I ended up doing was purchasing this day free planner, which I really love. I haven't set up the pockets in here yet because I haven't had the time, but in here I do keep a lot of lists and things like that. So because these pages in here are all undated, I tend to just write a lot of different lists, and I also do a little bit of dailies. It depends on how busy I am. But this is generally how I like using this. I just have a bunch of different lists and things that I need to do. Sometimes I do a daily. I haven't done a hourly daily in here yet. Maybe I should do one and show you guys a little bit later, but I've been really enjoying these undated pages. I really like the size of this as well. I haven't been using this planner every single day because sometimes my to-do list can like overflow onto the next few days. So this page, for example, I used it between the 15th and the 21st, so that was a whole week. So I do think that this planner will last me quite a long time, and I do think that it is quite a good size for me as well. For just to-dos, the A5 cousin is just a little bit big, but I think that it's a good size in A6. So that is how I'm planning on using my day free. It's mainly going to be like my busy planner, so if things are really hectic and I need to jot things down quickly and reference back to them, which is very important to me, that is where I'm going to be putting everything. So the next planners that I'm going to be talking about are my rings. I do really like rings. I have been in rings for quite a long time. I prefer like these types of books and then rings. I don't know why I don't like the coil planners, but I think I just like customizing rings more, and with bound notebooks I feel like they're just so easy. Anyways, let's get started with this. So you might have already seen my setup of this A5 wide planner earlier. I really like this planner. It's sort of like my decorative like pretty planning section. I do have a lot of deco and a lot of stickers in here. Look at how cute this freebie is. By the way, I almost forgot to show you guys this. This is my PR freebie from PaperKay, and I think it's so cute. It is obviously my planner lineup, so I have a few of the planners that I'm using. I did switch out this cover under here, but that is okay. Everything else I'm still using, which is so cute. I'm just gonna keep that in there. But in this planner, like I said, it is going to be a little bit of pretty planning. So in here I do have a pretty monthly here with all of these cute stickers. I have this just to show like the high level, big picture kind of things. This is not where I like plan out my new releases. This is all the things that are like already out. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think we all learned from the past year that things don't always turn out the way that they are planned. So the reason why I have a lot of different monthlies is because I'm using them to plan multiple different things. As you saw, one of them is finance, the other one will be shop. The reason why I have multiple monthlies in here is because sometimes things don't go to plan all the time, so I think we all learned from 2020 that things definitely can change really quickly. So I wanted this monthly here to just be really rough and kind of messy looking. I want to be able to keep track of all of the individual tasks that I have for each month. However, I wanted something also very flexible. In the back here I do have another weekly that I'm also vertical planning in. I also showed this in my last video as well, just a few spreads. I wanted to try some more sticker kits again because that was something that I missed a little bit using my Hobonichi cousin. I still do love my Hobonichi cousin, and I did use kits in it last year. I've been using printable sticker kits in here and I've been really enjoying it. This is where I do a lot of my pretty planning and that's how I like it. I do have a few things to fill in here as well. So I'm going to fill that up now, but I really like how these spreads look, and I think they're very good to archive as well. But yeah, I do love a good sticker kit. All of these stickers are really cute. I've been really enjoying these stickers from PaperEchos, by the way. By the time this video is coming out, I think it would have been released already. I am a PR girl for her, so if you guys want to save some money at PaperEchos, I have a 15% off code. The code is ARIE15, so be sure to use that code if you want to make a purchase. Oh, perfect. I do have some stickers here that I've been wanting to use in my spreads. Aren't these so cute? I really like all of her characters. Some of my favorite sheets are these ones that have all of the different emotions because I tend to use them a lot. This one I use her character. Where is the other one? Here, I use them a lot to mark out how I'm feeling. So all of these stickers I will be using in this planner. I might also use them in my other ring planner as well as my Hobonichi weeks. So that is how I'm using my weekly in here. I'm also planning on like pre-stickering a lot of weeks in here because I already have all of my sticker kits printed out for the next 12 months, I think. So if I can just pre-sticker everything and then just go in on the week of to write all of my to-dos in, I think that would be the most beneficial for me, just because I think it's a little bit faster. Now I also mentioned in my A5 wide setup video that I do have quite a few sections in here for notes and reference. A lot of these are just for my sticker shop, so that's why I have all of that information in here. It's just nice having everything in a bigger size planner. But I do have like inserts from last year that are in A5. I'm just going to be sticking them in here so I have reference for that in the new year. But that is what this section is. I tend to also do a lot of brain dumps in the back as well. So that is my personal wide. As you can see, it is quite chunky. In here, the monthly pages and the weekly pages are the most important. In this personal wide here, I do have a lot more notes pages as well as reference pages. This video is getting a little bit long, but I think I'll be quick in explaining this one. So again, I did set up this planner on camera, so that video is up on my channel. So this is the planner that I do a lot of brainstorming in. This is where all of the rough ideas go. This personal wide planner is the planner that I do try to keep at my bedside table. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but generally right before I go to sleep is when all of my to-dos come into my head. I keep this planner there to write all of my to-dos. All of the brainstorming notes and stuff are all in here, and these ones are very, very rough, and after this I do transfer them into my A5 wide. I sort of filter out everything so that it's a little bit more cleaner in here and I don't need to go through all the extra fluff. So the main bulk of my planning again in here will be all of my monthlies in here. I do have a really, really big monthly in here. I included this little fold out. It is a month on one page and then a perpetual calendar on the other side. I have added this little fold out as well in between. The reason why I want all of this space is because oftentimes I'm working on multiple projects at once, but they don't come out until months later. So that is why I want to keep all of this to make sure I'm staying on track and make sure things are getting done properly. I make a lot of notes in here for things that I can do better, both in my personal life and in my shop as well. I'm not sure how often I will be sharing this planner, but I really do like it. I think it's so cute. I'm going to be using stickers in here as well in case you haven't noticed, because I definitely am a sticker person. I also do have sections in here that I'm going to use like other reference and notes stuff. So sometimes I do keep some social media things in here, like tags that I want to use, like ideas for graphics and such like that. I do have a YouTube section in here as well, which I have been referencing a little bit throughout this video. Let me just double check if I'm on schedule. Yeah, I think I am okay, but generally this is going to be where I messy plan. This is where all of the ideas will go first before I am able to finalize a date and put them into my other planners. So I hope this makes sense for you guys. I know it might not make sense to people that only use one planner, but that is okay. I really enjoy using my planners, and that is really all that matters. For the past few weeks of 2021, I have been touching and using all of these planners, which is really nice to know. I'm really happy with this year's lineup. I think it is probably one of my best. I am missing like a PaperKay personal planner, but I might just use that for tracking my health. I've been using a personal planner to track my health for the past few years, so I think it'll be nice to just continue using that size. But that's not information that I'm going to be sharing anyway, so that's why I didn't bring it out. I hope this video isn't super confusing. I think I explained all of these planners the best I could. Just as a recap, this one here is my main planner that I am checking every day and I'm updating day by day. I do have my busy planner here, my finance planner. This planner here is all for the rough stuff, so every little thing that comes into my brain, that is gonna go in here, and eventually that will filter out into my A5 wide, which is a little bit more refined and more permanent. In the comments down below, let me know what planners you are using for the new year. What type of style are you using? I know there are a lot of people using bullet journals this year, which is kind of what I'm doing in here, so that's kind of fun. Oh, before I go, one of the things that I promised myself this year that I would do is to not guilt myself by using multiple planners. I'm going to allow myself to plan as much as I want in whatever planners I want. Planners and stationery are both very fun, and if they make you happy, then that's what really matters. Of course, stay within your budgets, of course. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys are all safe and well. I'm going to wrap up now and see you guys in the next video. Bye.